It was a dark and scary night in Boston. Me and my friends, Blocky, were just walking around watching a bit of Packettail Island when we noticed something. We were in the middle of the woods. Why? I don't know. We were crazy kids, you know? We did stuff like that. We were quite the adventurers. But that's besides the point. We saw a dark figure in the night. We had no idea what it was. We were scared for our lives. So we ran. It's just great. So, next, we ran home and told our mother. Our mother was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "There was a guy in the woods. It was super scary." And she was like, "You, a guy in the woods? You must be talking about the Schmibble Dibble." And I was like, "What the hell is the Schmibble Dibble?" And Blocky was like, Jesus Christ. And, pardon me. And Blocky was like, "Oh man, not the Schmibble Dibble. Oh man." My parents said, "That's it. If you guys saw the Snowball Dibble, he's gonna haunt you for 65 weeks." I was like, "I can't be haunted. I've gotta go back to school and my exams. I can pass my exams and get a job at McDonald's and then die alone." It's always been my dream to die alone. My mother was like, "That's irrelevant. I don't want you guys to die. You guys are my flesh and blood. If you guys die, I die." But just literally, I did a deal with the devil. Now I'm life linked with you. If you guys die, I will be so mad. So yeah, you know what this means, right, guys? We didn't know what it meant, but it meant something. It meant something insane. You're grounded. We were like, "No, I don't want to be." Oh, fuck, I have something stuck in my heart. Give me a second. Holy shit. Pardon me. So, like, we were really sad that we were grounded because that meant that we couldn't see our best friends, Pen and Snowball, who were like a few things away. Honestly, what happened next? I wish we had just disobeyed our mother. Because what happened next was a... Stop scratching the sofa, Snowball. I mean, chill. So yeah, what happened next was quite the insane tale, I must say. We were trapped in our rooms, thinking about what had happened last night. I hate this so much! Thinking about what happened last night. Blocky was like, "Why did your mom say we were blood related? I am not blood related to you. I'm not your flesh and blood." And I was like, "Yeah, that's true." So, to, just ease the tension of today, we decided to watch a bit of Total Drama Packettail Island. My favorite characters, Rodney and Bitter, who have one joke. And it's a really good joke, I must say. I mean, they never contribute to anything. But, the other stuff that happens for man. So, while we were watching the cartoon, we noticed a strange noise coming in from the window. Give me a second, I'm gonna cough. It shook us like a desolate ton of Mastane. It was one of the most scariest moments I'd ever been. With the tail like that, like the Splibberdabba, just lingering around. I thought my life was about to end at that very moment. And in a sort of way it did. Because we fell into a deep, deep sleep. I won't wake up for 66 weeks. We awoke, or I awoke, at dawn Selto Shatobatak Yaka, which is slang for 5 p.m. BST British summertime. That is right. I, Eraser, am British. Hi he ha hi, he hi ho. Now that you're done laughing at my great joke, we can deserve the horror because Blocky was gone. Then I noticed something. I was strangely taller. Like I was a little small bitch when I was a kid. But now, I was like double my size. I wonder what happened. But then I noticed. I looked down, and I didn't see anything. Anyways, I decided to take off my I don't even know what those things on the races are called, but I decided to take off my suit and tie, if you will. That's when I noticed Blocky's pattern on my chest. I knew then that my friend was gone, and that I was that friend all along. Or was I? Because it was me. It was a fucking schnibberdibber. And you know where he was? He was on my fucking Xbox TV. So you know what I had to do? You should know what I had to do next.
I uninstalled Fortnite from my Xbox and immediately threw water on it, exploding the Xbox itself and killing my sister in the process. After my sister's funeral, I went to sleep, but I still heard the battle bus's noise every time I tried to go to bed. I closed my eyes and eventually I fell into a deep sleep, or as the scientists would say, temporarily dead. You will come back to Fortnite Island, Billy, Jonesy says in my dreams. Fuck you, Jonesy, you are a fat piece of shit.
It was supposed to be 65 weeks, but that motherfucker was still there. That's when that bitch rose up and said to me with huge motherfucking eyes. He said,
"Do you have any idea who I am?"
Yeah, I knew who he was. I just didn't care. I'm too cool.
Yeah.
That bitch was laughing at me. Next, he thought what I was doing was funny. My fear. He thought it was a joke. I was scarred for life and he didn't even care, the bitch.
I'm a force of nature.
She said, and I was like, you're a force of poopy loopy stoopy, because I was like a 5-year-old and didn't know what insults were. Yeah, you're a stinky winky ninky, eh?
You got anything smart to say?
I didn't. Without even a breeze, that motherfucker leaped right out the window. I thought it was like glass everywhere. It was like cutting on my luckily it didn't touch my shirt, so I was completely fine and not affected by the fucking big ass glass flying at me at all. I was super scared. I was pissing myself for sure. So I went downstairs and be like, Mom, what the fuck is going on? You know what she was? She was fucking dead. That's right, she was dead. My mom, she was fucking dead, yeah. Mommy, no.
But a day later, when we went to see her funeral, I was sad, yes. I was sad about Blocky, yes, who'd also seen the funeral. But the thing I was looking forward to most was seeing if the monster would come and try to mock me, because I had a plan. I stood there crying like a little bitch. Mom, no, you're dead, I thought. And then there he was, trying to hide behind some bushes. He thought I couldn't see him. He was holding up middle fingers. He was putting up bunny ears. You know what I did? I ran at him. I did a little flippy flip and then backflip. He tried to attack me, but I jumped over his head. Then I did a little flippy kick. I kicked his head off. He put it back on somehow. And then he was like, get killed. And I was like, dodge. I'm going to... Then I jumped up really high, and then I fired him a Sengon, and then he dodged it, then he got a Sengon, then I also dodged it, and then the Powerpuff Girls came, and they was like, yo, what's up, bro, we gotta help, no, we gotta smell like it. I literally did 65 backflips, the same amount of weeks, and then I kicked him, and he fucking exploded. Then the Powerpuff Girls were like, wow, you figured out his weakness, the number 65. I was like, oh my god, I avenged my mother and Blocky. And I was so happy. So then I mocked myself, so I would never forget this moment. And that's how you got the eraser you did today. It's a elusive story, but it works. I'm gonna get last.